shit.
All right. Hey, everybody. We're live. Hey, now. Hey, hey, hey. All
Did
right.
you say you wanted to do Twitch?
Yeah, I have Twitch streaming now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
we're
doesn't
on,
Jim Bally use it or no?
Yeah, what time?
Oh, he's not until 1. You're fine.
I don't know if he's on today, to be honest.
He might not be on.
Yeah,
Jim
there
there
may
it
not
is,
be on.
Mattman. Maybe.
Wow,
not a
they
good-
started the kickoff show. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. Rich is packing ice. We're going to be grilling all day. Hello, my babies.
I'm jealous.
I know.
Send
All right.
send me one rib.
All right. Let me get a Peacock going here
Yeah, I'm getting it going too.
on my
Oh.
Fire TV. If I can get it to work.
Got the coverage will begin shortly. Thing.
Is that what it's saying?
I'm.
What's up, Matt?
Yeah.
Time to talk about the sociology of Clash. All right, it's 11
Yes.
o'clock. We're going to be drinking big time today.
Oh, you're gonna make me start early, aren't you? Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Going to be one of those. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? So, do you have all the questions from yesterday?
I thought they saved, but apparently they don't once you log out of YouTube. So if anyone wants to resubmit anything that they had in YouTube chat, resubmit it.
So what the hell am I going to ask? What kind of questions am I doing?
Dude, open up the go to the link with all the questions on it. And you can do it, or you can have Rich do it when he gets there. Here, I'll put the link in the
Rich is on his way. People are like, where's Rich? Rich is coming. What? No, I'm good. Thank you.
they're trouble getting Andrew because of the U.S. Open, so everything's packed.
Yeah. So, Andrew, are you going to talk? Are you taking over WOLs now with Filthy Killer? Yeah, apparently I'm going to be the host of the weekly show because Brian's dead. He got killed last night.
Killed. Yeah, that looked like a lot of fun, though.
He did do a nice swanton. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen the Swanton. I seen all the clips of it. I did watch it live, but I didn't. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention to it.
Rich
Yeah,
is here. Rich is
killed
in
me.
the kitchen, guys. He's getting drinks. He's coming now. He's on his way. All right, let me see where we are. Oh, they're selling Tyson Fury shirts in Cardiff.
Dude, England's packed today. Everybody's out there. Between that and then in London, they have that big concert going on today.
Who has a concert today?
That in Wembley, they're doing a huge concert.
Yes, they are. You know who's there? Dara's there.
Oh, really? Your friend?
Yeah. She flew to London. She's in Wembley right now.
Just for that, she must be a huge Foo Fighter fan.
She went. It was like somebody's 40th birthday or something, and they're like, okay, let's just make it into a thing, you know.
I just
what
put
kind
the
of
link.
edibles you get for Clash? I got some good stuff.
I just put the link in there if you want to open up the notes. I know normally you don't, Andrew, but if you want,
I have the notes
link
open.
is in the chat. No, not the notes, but the chat, our little chat thread with all the chats on it.
Where do we
With all
have
the
notes?
questions. I didn't make notes.
No, because I'm just going to touch on yesterday. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all you really need. Yesterday, and then and the only change to any of the cards really was they added that mixed tag title match for tomorrow. That's it.
Okay.
So with
Yeah.
AAA titles.
Little hungover, dude. Wild. I had 2 Sauvignon Blancs, and then I had like a high noon when I got home. I think, you know what? I think it was like too much sugar. Yeah, way too much sugar. All right, let me close the door. Let me frame you, Rich.
Yes, frame rich.
Mayday, mayday. Yeah, we're going to go an hour. We'll go an hour. All right. Yeah, we were talking about cars immediately. Yeah. We didn't say I didn't say a word, he didn't say a word, we just stared at each other. It's really weird. Let me hear you. Oh, there
Check.
you go. I had to turn you up. Sorry. I had you off on the mic processor.
I can't hear myself.
Because you have no
He's
audio.
really low.
I know,
really
I'm
low.
turning it on.
Okay. All right. Now that's
Help
better.
Jesus.
That's better. Who's talking right now? That MG Bozo?
MG Bozo.
He's like, "What is
Yeah.
this, amateur hour?"
All right. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right.
Where's the link? Is it the bottom of the notes?
There is. Yeah, I think so. Right.
Which notes? Did you make notes for today?
No, I didn't make
No.
notes for today. Do you need, you have that link, but you can do the one I put in the chat.
Yeah, do the
Just
192
fine.
one.
Because you're local, you don't need the.
I'm
All right.
a local yokel.
All right.
You're local.
You're a local yokel. This is the 1 year anniversary of you getting ultra violent in your hotel room, and I had to leave.
Oh, dude, when he started smashing his head on the wall,
Yo, it was so weird, man. This guy, he had-
Cole is not coming back.
he
he
had
started smashing his head.
he had 2 beers. He tried to put his head through his hotel room door. And then for some reason, he also had crutches in his room. He started swinging them
Dude,
wildly
I have
at
them here.
Suncast.
I have the crutches here. Look at this. These are the crutches he was swinging.
Suncast was like, "I don't know about this, guys."
These are
This
my
is my
broken,
Suncast impression, by the way.
Terrified Suncast.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready or what? Let's
Yeah,
start
ready,
this.
yeah.
All right. MG, did you tweet out that we're live?
I stopped chewing gum.
I can right now.
Please. And then tag me so I could retweet it. All right, boys and girls. It is time. It is
I just
time. It is
retweet your
Matman time. All right. We will begin.
Discord.
Oh yeah, thanks.
MG
Thanks for
Discord.
reminding me.
Yeah, sorry, Andrew.
What Discord? Oh,
Yeah, because he has been doing it. I got a DM
Yeah.
yesterday from from Mark
complaining.
complaining that the Discord's not updated.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do need to pay more attention to that.
I think you just need to pay more attention in general.
There.
All right. We'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mattman, your source for all things professional wrestling. I'm Andrew Zarian, and guess what? We got a special show today. I'm joined by someone as dangerous and vile as Joffrey Baratheon, Rich Stambolian.
Every week is going to be a different Game of Thrones character.
No, only the Baratheon family.
Just the Baratheons?
Yeah.
I'm not as nutty as MG Geek. Let me tell you that. Listen, I can handle my alcohol. A beer and a half. Actually, I shouldn't say a beer and a half. He had a hard cider
What in
Chicago,
In Chicago.
and a Shirley Temple. And then he looked at me dead in the eyes, and he went, "Bro, I'm real fucked up right now, and I'm gonna do some fucked up shit to my hotel room."
Was he just bashing his head back and forth? In the
Boom!
wall?
Every single counter, every bar,
that was
he
a
wrecked
crazy
the
show.
Applebee's.
That's
He
why
almost
we're
kicked
not-
him out.
It was a Chili's.
The Chili's.
The Chili's.
Sorry.
We got banned from the Chili's. Guys, we are not in Chicago this weekend. Instead, we're here gonna do a fun Q&A with you guys. So yesterday we did not get to do our Q&A. We're gonna be barbecuing in about, I don't know,
10 minutes.
10 minutes after this. We're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be watching the Clash show tonight or this afternoon. We're gonna hang out this afternoon. It's gonna be fun. And then tomorrow we got the pay-per-view. So we thought we'd do something a little extra. Nobody's doing shows this weekend. Everybody's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. By the way, still very upset over that man's Jays. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen to last night's show.
Really?
Very upset over it.
Still, you lost sleep over the Jays.
Totally.
Don't lose sleep over the Jays.
Totally. So how do we do this, MG?
We just. Do you want to just? Do you want to go through the card real quick and then go into questions, or you just want to go into questions?
No, let's go.
Or you
You
guys
know what?
wanna do
Let's go into the card. Let's go into the Cardiff show.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into questions. So submit your questions by using the hashtag AskMattmen, and we will do our best to answer those questions. All right, Clash at the Castle today at 1 p.m. Eastern. Love afternoon pay-per-views. I think every pay-per-view should be in the UK from now on.
Oh, yes.
I'm okay with this.
Same here.
You know what? What's the problem? Why can't they do this here for us?
What's your problem?
What's your problem? Like, seriously, you know what? They wouldn't mind it in the UK. They wouldn't mind it in Europe if you had 1 o'clock pay-per-views. That's an appropriate time for them to watch the pay-per-view 4
It
hours,
would be
5
prime
hours
time
later.
there.
Most people, I think, are night people when it comes to enjoying things, right? I am not.
No. I've gone total 180 on this.
No, I'm not a night
Day
person
enjoyment.
anymore. You know?
Look at this. Alex is exhausted already on the couch.
I know. You're not a night guy, right?
No, that's
Yeah.
why he likes the show. It starts at 11 o'clock. He goes to bed right after. That's it. So I have to tell you, I'm very excited to do the show today. I'm very excited to watch the show. I'm very excited. I think we're going to, maybe I'll bring a laptop outside or something and I'll watch it there. We'll figure
That
it out.
sounds, yeah, it's perfect. We can bring this doodad out.
Something,
This doohickey out there.
So let's go through this card, Rich.
Yeah. Fun card.
Yeah.
I think the show's going to be good. This is a WWE show that I'm actually looking forward to.
A lot of things to prove.
A lot of things to prove. This is definitely a heavy Triple H card. Edge and Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest with Rhea Ripley tag team match.
Yeah. I think this is the turn, right? Dominic's turn.
Or Edge turns.
Edge turns again?
Yeah,
and
Edge
joins
turns.
Judgment
He
Day?
could, right?
He left.
He left. The reason was what? Creative differences, or they they
know.
really wanted to lean into the spooky, and Edge
But they
was
never
like-
did. They never really leaned into it.
But then Edge was like, "Whoa,
Yeah, I don't know.
too much spooky."
Way too much spooky.
I lost my shit last year at SummerSlam when he came out. We both did
To the Brute theme.
to the Brute theme
Yeah.
and the staircase.
Yeah. They had that weird football setup.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and the whole thing caught on fire. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Gunther versus Sheamus with the Brawling Brutes.
Did you watch that match last night?
No.
With Pete Dunne?
No,
They called him Butch. He's dressed up like Pete Dunne, but they kept calling him Butch.
stupid.
It's so stupid. But it was a fantastic match. Gunther and Sheamus, this will get over in that building.
Yeah. Do you think Sheamus needs the IC belt?
I think it would be... He's never had it, right? That's the one title he's never held, the IC title.
I think he's held it.
The IC? I don't think so.
I think he has.
Somebody
I can
somebody
remember
do.
him. Yeah.
U.S. champion.
He never held the IC belt.
I don't think
Huh.
so.
I think the crowd is going to lose their minds for both of these guys.
Yeah, they're totally going to be over. We also have a 6-woman match. Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky versus Io Sky. So 6-woman match. All right.
Trios
whatever.
match, yeah.
Trios match. All right.
It's going to be fun. I think Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky need to take this one.
Nothing on the line here.
Nothing on the line.
Yeah.
You have
I think
Matt
it's going to
Riddle.
set up. That
It's-
one's going to set up the title match. Bianca and Bailey, I think, is what they'll do there.
Okay.
Cool. Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins.
This is going to be a fantastic match.
I think so. I don't know.
Why? Your expectation dropped on it?
It's completely.
What do you have there? What are you drinking?
This
Cranberry?
is a vodka cran with lime and seltzer.
Nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice. Nice, refreshing.
I'd offer you a sip, but you're riddled with cooties.
You have no idea.
Speaking of riddle.
No. You have no idea. I feel the COVID happening already.
Oh,
It's in me.
Number 6?
I
Number
can
6?
do it. You want me to manifest it? I'll manifest it.
Please.
The whole room will be infected.
There was a dude by my buddy's old apartment who would sell COVID 25 outside of a club.
Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, SmackDown Women's Championship. They already set it up. I think this is eventually leading to Ronda and Shayna teaming up.
Yes.
This is what we were... I mean, in January, I think we were told something about that, you know? And we got the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. The big story is, do you put the title on Drew? Should you? What do you think?
If you want the crowd to go home happy today, I think you put the title on Drew to give him his WrestleMania moment so that roof comes off that building. There's a roof on that building, right?
Dude.
Or is it
you know,
outdoors?
I just got to tell you, you hold your drinks like a real Baratheon. All right? Like a true Baratheon. Let me see. Hold that drink again. I have a crown up here. You want to put the crown on?
Sure.
Hold on. Let's see if we can bring that.
Oh, I don't want that. That's like a Jerry Lawler crowd. Use your crutch. Use the MG crutch. Oh, it's so dusty. I don't want to put that on my head.
Come on.
Oh, it's so dusty.
Oh, it's so
Andrew,
dusty.
it is covered. This is covered in dust and lice.
It's a lot of lice. It's not dust. It's all lice.
I ain't trying to have no dusty drinks in my business, Andrew. There you go, the king of all media. The king of all new.
I look like a sultan.
You do. You do. You look like the Sultan from Aladdin, actually.
Yeah.
Like you could be the prequel of the Sultan from Aladdin.
Well, my not my brother, the intern that we have here, intern Deacon. He could be Jafar.
Oh yeah. Oh, straight up.
Jafar.
You know what? He gives off very distinct Jafar vibes.
Very distinct Jafar. Even like the villainous a little bit.
He does a weird move sometimes. Like he's always like tweaking his chin and like staring through you.
Yeah, sometimes he does one of these.
Did
He
Jafar
just
do
starts
that?
to dazzle your brain.
He's trying to mesmerize. you.
Yeah. Mesmerism. Fantastic thing.
Shreya Hashemi in the chat room says hashtag Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia.
You are the Prince of Persia.
You know what? I got to tell you, that movie, I identify with that movie.
Jake
Aladdin?
Gyllenhaal is
No,
the
the
Prince of
cartoon.
Persia?
The cartoon.
Okay.
I was so into it. Like, I was like, oh, look, he kind of looks like me, this dude.
Yeah, you're very Persian.
I am, but I'm not Persian.
Right. Yeah.
I take the persona of one.
Are you biologically a Persian Armenian?
Biologically, yeah, because my father's from Iran, but
Right.
he's not Iranian. But it's like everything is everybody there.
Yeah.
Like my father's only half Armenian.
Right.
My mother's mixed.
hmm
My mother's like a little Greek, little Italian. She was born in Turkey. So I don't know what that makes me. I mean, pretty much I say like I'm a total mutt, you know?
Yeah. What are we doing again?
Where are we? What happened? We're
Let's-
losing our sociology.
We're
today.
definitely losing our sociology. And then you have your main event: Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Again, I think Drew needs to blow the roof off of that place with a win. That's his WrestleMania moment.
I hope so, dude.
I take that belt away from him. on
You
Monday.
missed the biggest match.
What's
What?
that?
Riddle and
We spoke about it.
Yeah, pay the fuck attention,
We
MG.
spoke about it.
I'm sorry.
I wish you could hear this guy.
Dude,
No,
you
put-
have no
put-
idea what
put
he's
the
saying.
pots on.
Just murmuring in cursive. Now every Greek will claim Andrew. I've been claimed by the Greeks before. I went to Lupakis Taekwondo Studio.
That is true.
You too? You went to Lupakis? You're claiming me. Thank you, Alex.
Okay,
Alex is an authority on Greek.
100% Greek man right
Yeah,
now.
100% Greek man. He's an authority on Greekism in the 21st century.
He came here with a giant horse. I don't know if you saw
A gold one?
Wielded it. That's
So-
how he
and
got
he
to
had,
your
he had a
house.
bunch of people just pushing it.
He opens the door and he was in delivery room.
He tricked me. He told me he's UPS, and all of a sudden he just pops right out from the bottom.
Are there how Greek are you jokes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it
Okay.
has to be.
There has to be, right?
Can I ask you something? You know, I'm gonna
Can you
ask
give a microphone?
Yeah, if you want to plug, it's not plugged in, but I think you
Just
can
pretend.
plug that in. No, I think you can plug it in. Yeah, plug that in. I got some Greek questions. Not that I need answers because I already know the answer here, but I'm very upset over a new trend that's happening in food reviews. It's a 3-hole,
The wire goes in the microphone, Alex.
and then is it in?
There should be a switch on the
Yeah.
mic, I think.
Hold on. Let me hear you.
Check one.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, there we
I
go.
don't think you're in, but I got a quick question, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Now that I
Um,
can speak for all Greeks
Now
everywhere now.
you will speak
Not
for
on the
all
spot
Greeks
at all.
I am a Greek expert.
Okay.
Okay. So is Rich. We've been around so many in our lives. Gyro. Do you call it a gyro?
No.
You call it a euro.
It's a hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's a euro,
Mhm.
but traditionally, growing up, all the Greek kids would
Mm-hmm.
still call it a gyro.
My dad does that, and it infuriates
Okay,
me.
it's a New York thing.
Yeah.
A gyro is a New York thing, and all the Greeks I know all call it a gyro. Do you know the new bullshit Gen Z explanation on euro versus gyro?
No.
I'm going to tell you something. I found it so fucking highly offensive. I wanted to punch BuzzFeed in the face.
Okay.
Okay, the entire company. I wanted to
Mr. BuzzFeed.
strangle it like this. The explanation was that a gyro and a euro are two separate things. Okay?
All right.
A euro is the Greek version of a meat sandwich in a pita.
Oh.
Okay? The Turks have a doner, right? A doner is the Turkish version or the Cyprian version of that.
Mhm.
The explanation of what a gyro is is that a gyro is the Greek sandwich. A gyro could be shawarma. I call bullshit.
This makes no sense.
It bothered me so much that I wrote to the person. I was like, you have no idea what the F you're talking about. A gyro and a gyro is the same thing. A gyro is just a New York thing. It's not even like a bad accent thing. Maybe it was original, but now everybody calls it a gyro.
Right. Do you think someone just got caught out and then they had to make an explanation for why they called it a gyro?
Exactly. Yeah.
Who would you put the belt on? A gyro or a gyro?
Nah, man, souvlaki.
So,
There's a souvlaki run.
Souvlaki doesn't run it.
Souvlaki's king.
I claim Andrew as a full Persian, says Hashemi. There you go. Thank you very much.
But I think people are claiming you as a Greek now. Christos Kalantzis in the chat room says now every Greek will claim Andrew.
Okay, whatever ethnicity you guys are, list it and claim me. Let me get all the power.
He's making a
like
list.
Thanos. I have all my rings on.
There's only one way to solve this. We
Okay.
have to split you down the middle.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I mean, isn't that what they do?
Well, what ethnicities have you been mistaken for?
I get everything.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Like when I did the ancestry, I'm redoing the ancestry test, but
Okay.
I did the Human Genome Project years ago,
Mhm.
and
was you?
Huh?
That was you?
That was me. And I came back like 30% Sardinian,
Mhm.
which was like a huge shock. And then like through Cyprus,
Mhm.
and then like it showed the migration of my family. So like my father's side comes from one side, and my mother's comes from the other, comes from the Europe side.
You misread that shit. That shit said 30% sardines.
Sardine.
Nobody's seen his legs, by the way. You don't want to see what's under the wings.
I'm just fish man.
Fins.
So I get mistaken for everything.
Okay, go.
I
Greek?
get Greek I get constantly.
Yeah.
Italian I get constantly. Persian constantly. Armenian not so much.
Mhm.
I sometimes get like a Latin
No, I can see
randomly.
that. I can see-
Depends.
Yeah.
I get a ton of like Arab countries.
Sure.
Like are you from Beirut?
Okay.
Are you, like I'll get like that, like I'll get a little bit of that.
Are you from Dubai?
I've never gotten that. Just mostly Persian though.
Okay.
I get Irish a lot. Tons.
I don't believe
Scandinavian.
that.
Finn.
Don't believe that.
This guy came over and he started speaking to me. I'm like, he's like, you're Swiss, right?
That motherfucker needs new eyes, is what that guy needs. You don't look like any Irish, Swiss,
Egyptian.
or
I've gotten
oh,
Egyptian.
that for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Egyptian, we got another one. We got one coming. He's on the way.
He's on the way.
Ah,
So-
Bachelor 3000 wants to know: have you ever been mistaken for Nigerian?
Something like 3 times. Like 3 times. But I was far. Their vision was a little off.
I was far away.
You know?
That's good. You know, that is true, though. That is true.
Closer
There-
I got, the whiter I got. That's how it works.
I honestly did see an
Cadillac.
Indian guy from maybe like 200 yards away.
thought it was me.
And I thought it was you. And I was like, oh, that's just an Indian dude that looks like Andy.
No,
That's legit.
Yeah,
That is
that
legit.
happened. If like an Indian dude with a skin fade, I get it all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Good
Andrew
haircuts.
could pull off Latin.
Latin.
Join the side of Dominic's true father, Eddie. Maybe I'm Dominic's father.
You're the poppy.
I'm the Poppy.
All right. So do you think?
By the way, I get a kick out of that. Like a Puerto Rican dude calls me Poppy. It tickles me all the time. Like I'm like, oh, please keep calling me that. I'm so into it.
And you do. Please keep calling me.
Keep calling
Drew. Does Drew win or does Roman retain?
Drew has to win.
Okay.
You know what? Drew McIntyre. I get a lot of Drew McIntyre.
That you're Drew McIntyre.
I am a version on that spectrum. I get Drew. I get Andrade. A lot of people.
Yeah,
say
I
that
could
I'm
see
the
that.
Wish version of Andrade.
I could see that. I could see that big
Yeah.
time.
It's the hair,
Also, we saw Drew McIntyre in person, and he is a giant.
and he looks nothing like me in person.
No, he is a giant man. Like I don't think he could fit through your door.
No, he could not fit through here.
No, that is a big, big dude.
But we got small doors here. We just got to crawl in.
That's true. It's very
Little
it's a
Seth
really
Rollins,
weird
too. Any
setup.
dude with dark hair and a beard.
Yeah, dark hair, dark, thick hair, and a beard. You'll get mistaken for.
Yeah.
You know, I think people just watch our show with one eye open,
Like this.
like Forrest
It's like
Whitaker.
a vision test.
They're like doing that shit.
I don't even know what we're doing today. This is fun.
It's supposed to be the Q show.
This is a Q show. Yeah.
This is the we're supposed to be talking about JFK Jr. right now, right?
We are supposed to be talking about JFK Jr. coming back, right? Because he's obviously alive, right?
This is our question and answer show, guys. If you know the deal.
No. Dude, it's a QAnon show.
Ah, fuck. Is
Not
that
a
why you're here?
Q&A show. Why, Alex? Can we ask you a question? Where were you on January 6th?
Dude, seriously, I've always wondered.
I think it's funny that it's your Q&A show and I'm just lingering in the background. I'm the only one who got any questions.
For those of you who don't know who Alex is, Alex and I do a film podcast called Film Class Zeros.
Here comes a lunatic.
This guy interrupted my intro. And he does not watch wrestling at all.
No,
which
I just
is
watched
great.
this show.
Which is a high compliment. Yeah,
All
what's up? What's up? Then
All right, let's go through the questions and then we'll become degenerates.
Have you been wearing
tonight.
that shirt since the last time we saw you?
Yeah, you never took it off.
I want to steal that shirt. I do love that shirt.
All right, let's do some questions. How do we start this?
All right, guys. So you know the rules. Super chat us. Those questions will get answered first. We're going to be doing this for the next half an hour. So get them out there. I know we missed a lot of questions yesterday. We're going to get to them today, and we'll take your new questions. Let's go. We got a super chat here from Shreya Hashemi,
Hashemi.
friend of the show. Can Rich and Andrew book Roman versus Drew as an AEW main event, and Mox versus Punk as a WWE main event? Great question.
Okay. Roman versus Drew in an AEW main event at All Out, right?
Right.
Immediately, there's blood, right?
Oh,
Drew does a 450 splash. There's
I
barbed
like
wire
that.
everywhere, right? I don't know. I guess they would probably have the same type of match, really.
Yeah.
They're really like the main event stuff is not so much different. I just the pacing is a little bit different to me.
The pacing on the main event matches really kind of they skew towards the New Japan style
In AEW.
in AEW.
Yeah, WWE has their own way that they do this. You know, like they have a specific pace to their show.
I do think if the Drew versus Roman happened in AEW, you would get a more chain wrestling start.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, you'd get a lot of chain wrestling. Then it would go into like big guy brawling, and you'd have like 3 or 4 false finishes, a whole lot of blood. Like Roman will be busted open. Roman would be on the what's the scale? What's the blood scale?
Oh, the Muda scale.
The Muda scale
Yeah.
of like just bleeding everywhere. Now do Mox versus Punk.
Mox versus Punk in a WWE match.
Yeah,
We've seen it already. It'd be a 13-minute match.
13-minute match,
Yeah.
1 false finish, no blood. Punk takes it with a GTS.
You know, I wanted to ask you this, right?
Yeah.
Do you have an issue with the false finishes?
I love them.
But too many of them.
I don't think every match needs 5 false finishes, but a really good one that comes out of nowhere. Like, for example, if you had a false finish against a one-winged angel, I'd be blown away, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because it's never happened, right? Like
Right.
then it's real. Like example, right? Guy hits a Tiger Driver 98.
Mhm.
Shouldn't that be a finish?
Yeah, but you know, listen, a lot of those moves now, like
I love those moves.
super kicks, destroyers, and Tiger Driver 98s are just moves
97
now.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're just moves now. Where it's like they're so visually stunning. Like I think a super kick is the simplest finisher, but it's so visually stunning.
It is visually
because
stunning,
it
yeah.
extends. Like if you're looking at it aesthetically, it extends the kicker's body like fully across the screen. It looks so dynamic, you know,
Yeah.
or like a destroyer, you know, or a Tiger Driver. But you know, where do you think the future of finishers is gonna land?
I fear that it's going to be more neck based and more submission based. The finisher,
Like high on the neck,
High-
AJPW style.
Yeah, I think we're getting to that again. Like there are so many moves that we don't see anymore.
Yeah.
Love an atomic drop.
I love a big back rake.
Best atomic drop, Bret Hart
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
had a great atomic drop.
Always loved Hogan's.
Whoa! You know what Hogan's was? You know when you pick up your kid and like you're pretending to wrestle, like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, that's like the epitome of that style of wrestling.
Yeah.
I hope we answered your question. We got another super chat here from Joel Wood, $10. Thanks, Joel. I asked this on Twitter, but what the hell? I'll ask it here too. Do you think Bray, Jonah, Sasha, and Naomi will be under WWE contracts by Survivor Series?
Let's see. Bray, Jonah, Sasha, and Naomi. By Survivor Series, I would say there's a very good chance.
Okay.
Sasha and Naomi, That's I mean, they're talking. I don't know how far along they are. Bray is the new rumor for this weekend, which I hope it's true. Jonah, I know that they're working. No, actually, I don't know what Jonah's contract status is, so I can't answer that. I have no clue what his contract status is. I just know that there's interest in him. I think Bray would be the move for this weekend because, you know, we spoke about it yesterday when I was talking to somebody from WWE early in the week, late last week. They pretty much said, like, this show, their goal is to blow away All Out. I don't think it's, listen, do I think it's going to be a possibility? I don't know. I'm leaning towards no, but man, that would be a real pleasant surprise to see them do like this unbelievable show and AEW comes with an answer, which they've never had to answer.
That is a very astute observation. I agree with you. You know, like, I don't want to say I have high hopes for today's show, but if that's the mentality going into it, you know WWE is going to deliver, right? Like, when they put their mind to it to do wrestling the right way, they will do it. This is Alex, by the way, with Jonathan, Alex, Jonathan.
No, that's fine. I was just telling
You got to plug your mic in.
That porn was going to pop up when I was my computer, and we were right on.
Of course. I mean, do you expect anything else?
He's got that holographic shit, so like when he opens it, it's just like a big wanger.
Oh, it's like remember the it's like the virus. Remember like the purple buddy
No.
virus that like if we ban desktop, he just has wangs on his.
This is from a noob. I can't say the rest of your name. Do you think Asuka will change her character if she faces Io Sky down the road?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think Asuka needs to change her character. I think she's kind of solidified as to her gimmick and what she does.
I'll agree. This is from the Llama Whisperer. Does wrestling need more spook? What the hell? Dude, I'm going to kick you in the face right now.
Does wrestling need more spooky? Spooky sells in wrestling. I love spooky in wrestling. But we need more vampires. That's it. But I want like this kind of vampire.
Yes, Andrew. Yeah, we need more. I think we do need more spooky, but good spooky. Like, you have good spooky with House of Black.
That is good spooky, yeah.
And then I think you have also
Occultists,
like
right?
Occultist, and then you have like fun spooky with Sting and Darby.
That's fun spooky. Would you say it's more like macabre like?
Yeah.
That's the type you like.
I think with Sting and Darby, they're more like Bauhaus and Joy Division.
Okay.
Where House of Black is very like behemoth, like just very satanic, like black metal. You know?
Danhausen.
Comedy spooky.
But he's the macabre, right?
He is the macabre.
Yeah.
He's like horror host spooky. Like an Elvira or
loved it. Love it.
Yeah. Or what's
Grandpa
his name?
Al.
Yeah, Grandpa Al.
He's like a Grandpa Al spook.
He is. Coffin Drop. How do you feel about that finisher?
Not a fan of it.
Really?
Yeah.
A unique finisher.
It is a very unique finisher, but I think it's reckless.
How do you feel about the paradigm shift?
You know what's funny? He did it differently, right? On Punk, like he didn't go up as a DDT. He almost it was like a backdrop. How Punk was taking him.
That like the super high one.
It
is
was
like
super
the
high.
Death
Yeah.
Rider.
Yeah. But he does a Death Rider, but like you fall on your head.
What a great name for a finish.
Death Rider, yeah, great finish.
So good. We got another super chat here from Cadillac Carson, friend of the show. Great name. What match this weekend do you think will surprise us as far as how great it turns out to be?
I think the Punk Mox match. I think some people are poo-pooing on it. Their expectation is low for it. I don't know why. I think that's going to be a fantastic. I think people are going to be surprised with that match.
I'm going to go Jericho, Daniel Bryan.
See, I have high expectations.
Bryan Danielson, sorry.
I have such high expectations for that match.
I think that's going to be the match.
Yeah, give me.
Ricochet, Carmelo Hayes.
Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes. You know what? That may be a fantastic. Plug it in. All right, we'll find out if you did.
You already did. It's too late. And I got some weird buzzing in my headset because of you. Yeah. Yeah. That was very sinister.
Let me hear you.
Testing? Can you not hear me?
There you are.
Testing?
There you go.
I
now.
can't hear myself, but all right.
All right, you're good though.
That's fine.
You can't hear yourself?
No, I hear myself in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, I have voices in my head.
Can you guys just sit next to each other and share those headphones?
Like
Oh
that?
dear, like one.
Yeah.
I wish the camera was on you two right now.
Oh, they look so cozy.
I know. It's like two dudes who have never met, and you're kind of forced to sit next to each other. Hey,
I
no,
did have porn on my computer.
he's got porn everywhere. He's got porn on that little watch of his. This is from $5 from Shreya Hashemi here. When will Ospreay join AEW as a full-time wrestler, and will Don Callis screw Omega in the near future?
Dude, I think we're gonna get the. I have a couple of theories here with this Don Callis stuff. Do the Bucks turn on Kenny? Does Kenny turn on the Bucks? Does Hangman turn on the Dark Order? There's a lot of stuff going on here. Very interested in this.
Do you think it's time for heel Hangman or no? Or is he too over?
No, I don't want him as a heel Hangman.
Okay. This is.
Hold on. Will Ospreay join AEW full-time wrestler? I don't know. I don't think right now, but they're really building that Kenny Omega stuff with him.
We got another one from Joel Wood here. $10. Thanks, Joel. What about the Good Brothers? I know their contract is up in Impact, and WWE has expressed interest in Triple H, man. What odds would you place on their return under Triple H?
I think there's really good odds. They're 100% interested in them.
That money.
And it was a mistake release, in my opinion.
Dude, they paid those guys, I think they were
Big money.
They were at $750 each.
I
when
think
they
something
got
like that.
released.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't they just re-up their contract?
They had just re-upped
then
it, yeah.
got released.
And those guys liked being there.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. They liked being there.
Let's see what else we got here.
Listen, $700 to make that kind of money, no other company's going to pay you $750,000.
You need all the money you can for your
Yeah.
hot Asian wife.
Yeah, for his hot Asian wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That didn't age well.
they canceled him, right? Didn't he get canceled? over that?
Like a little bit. I think there was a whole like cheating scandal that got like.
No, but it was a joke. He was cheating in like a game or something, right?
It's very weird. Yeah. This is from Lo-Fi Lit. Y'all think Ibushi's coming in anytime soon? He's talked about it on his Twitter.
I don't think so.
I think he is.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he shows up tomorrow.
I don't know.
Has the
It's
flame
too many stop and goes with him.
has the flame gone out?
Yeah,
on
a little
Ibushi
bit.
for it?
A little bit
Really?
for me. I'm
Okay.
being honest.
Okay.
No
Okay.
knock at him.
Do we know
it's
he's
too many-
still healthy? I don't think he's healthy yet, right?
No, I think he's really banged up. He said that he's still having trouble lifting weights.
Is he the one that's having a seizure on the screen?
Yeah,
Okay.
there he is. That's MG.
Where is MJ, by the way? No camera. There he is.
Yeah, we can see him now.
Hey, there he is. The
Uh,
man, the myth, the
I-
bozo.
I don't. he is. He is like. He's like. I'm gonna fucking kill him one day.
I know. Yeah, I think you're gonna get it worse though. He's gonna murder you. He's
No,
gonna.
I'm so nice to him.
He'll kill me quickly, and then he'll take his time with you.
He'll probably take his time.
I feel like he's gonna nibble on my penis.
You think he's gonna?
So
cannibalize
he's
him?
he's gonna murder both of us, and then after that he's gonna fillet you.
Fillet you?
No,
Yeah.
he's gonna chop it off and
Oh.
eat it in front of me while I'm tied up or some shit.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
That's a dark thought.
That is a
And
dark
you know what?
thought.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, he's a deranged guy. He was bashing his head against the wall like a crazy person. He was raging hard. He's like, "Where's Dave
Question.
Meltzer?
Get
I
back
need to
to
find him." He was
question.
going nuts. He was looking for Dave.
He's like, I got a scoop for him.
I got a scoop for Dave. You know what he does? And he just rams you with his head.
I wouldn't be one. You know what? I'm not a fan of headbutts because them shits hurt.
Headbutts?
Yeah,
Never headbutt a Samoan.
Never headbutt a
Yeah.
Samoan. All right, what else do we have?
that's it, dude.
That's all the questions?
We're done, man. We're
No,
done.
no,
Let's go
I-
barbecue. Let's see. Hang on.
I got another 15 minutes of me for this insanity.
Okay, this is from Shrikanth.
Yeah,
I hope I
cool.
said that right, buddy.
All
Considering All Out card and Clash the Castle cards, former seems long and lengthy, and the latter seems like a takeover length. How do you feel about the length of both cards?
I think they're both going to be long. I think it'd be very lengthy and girthy too. I think the Cardiff show is going to be a very girthy show, and I think the AEW show is going to be more about length and presence.
This is an alley-oop of a question, by the way.
I think the card's gonna be about 8 inches.
I do think the lengthiness of the AEW card will go quicker than the likeness of the WWE
Can I?
takeover. What?
What?
We've lost our minds. I can't believe this is what we're putting out on the internet.
This story question broke us.
Andrew turned the ether on.
It's been pumping, dude.
We've been pumping. Yeah, I think they're both going to be very long.
Yeah, I think they'll both.
AEW 14 matches.
Yeah, but how many of those are on the buy-in? I think the buy-in
Four
is
of
like
them.
4
of
matches.
them.
Yeah, so 10 matches. They're gonna go to midnight.
Oh, dude, for sure. Like that's. I was saying that the other day, where I'm like,
That's their standard, pretty much.
I was talking to somebody who was a fan, and they were like, "Oh, are you gonna watch All Out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna also fall asleep at like 9:30."
Yeah.
You know, like that's.
But
it.
see, that's a great thing here, though, because we're not. I was thinking about doing the watch on. I'm like, you know what? It would be a great day to do the watch on because that show's engaging and a lot of fun. I can't do it for 6 hours.
Those were tough. I think those broke us definitely. Like, if you want to do a watch along, I'm all for it. But at 9:30, it's gonna be this on camera.
I know that's what happened. So I'd rather do it on the couch, and just hang out.
Could always pull a penis out.
Let's see.
You could.
This is from BC Knight. Hashtag Ask Mattman. If WWE and AEW switching networks, WWE on TNT, TBS, HBO Max, and AEW on USA or Peacock, who would benefit the most from the switch?
Probably WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got. Well, actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't think. That's a great question, and I'm stuck on it. I have to think about that to give you an actual answer, but I don't necessarily know if anybody would really benefit from it. I think WWE would because of the HBO partnership, and that kind of ties them in on the Disney side of the DC side of things.
Yeah.
You have access to something different a little bit. I could imagine. You know what? I can imagine WWE doing a much better job at integrating with that Discovery Warner property.
Yeah.
Than I could see AEW being on the Peacock side.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, but AEW on USA, I think they would do well, right?
Listen, there's a lot of questions here. Like, what if Fox grabs both shows? What if WWE goes to USA exclusively? Now you have another network. WWE has monopolized 2 separate networks to prevent somebody from. I think people don't think about that. Because now there's wrestling on 3 different properties.
Yeah,
major wrestling, which is rare, right? It's always like one or the other. It is also rare for WWE to have a shared split on their products like this, their content. So I don't know. I think it's very interesting. The next contract negotiation is going to be very telling for both companies.
Yeah, I
have a related question.
Yeah.
Can I expand that question a little bit? What do you think about the streaming services, like a big one, like Amazon sweeping in and trying
Not
to take
yet.
over one of these?
I know they
Think
want
it's too
to.
soon.
The problem is it's not there yet.
Because they're starting with football this year, really pushing it.
But the advertisers don't feel confident about digital. That's the problem.
Right. Okay.
The money,
once that happens,
the trackability.
I think that's when you're going to see it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. The trackability is the thing. I think you also have to remember how much money is Amazon going to throw and try to make it up. Right now, they're operating at a loss with these. That NFL deal, they're not making money on it. They're hoping to make money in the long run with this. So I think we're a couple of years away from streaming exclusivity. I think once we get away from the traditional broadcasting, I don't even know if that'll ever go away. You'll
That's
always
probably
need over the air.
2 TV rights deals down the road, right?
Dude, I'm going backwards. I'm about to buy cable again because it's getting too expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
Between everything.
A la carte, everything a la carte.
Everything a la carte is now. The purpose of a la carte was that you would have like 1 or 2 and that was it. You were consuming. But now everything is on different properties. So
yeah,
you're signing up for Peacock. You're signing up for Paramount. You're signing up for HBO. You're signing up for Netflix. You're signing up for Hulu, Amazon. And then if you want live TV, you got Hulu TV, YouTube TV. I'm paying $90 a month for YouTube TV.
Are you using it?
I only watch. You know what? I watch baseball.
Yeah.
I watch the Mets and I watch wrestling. That is it. There's nothing else that I consume live. I don't watch the news live. I don't watch any of that. I only consume wrestling and baseball.
Well, live news stinks apart from New York 1. and WPIX.
WPIX, obviously. Yeah.
Obviously. I mean,
WPIX.
obviously.
That's gonna try
WPIX
to
is
get me
amazing.
fired
Yeah,
up
yeah.
on the first day.
Yeah. WPIX is fantastic.
It's the best.
The
Yeah.
best news in the morning.
Best news in the morning. Best people. The best people work there.
Yeah.
Best social media.
Best social
Best social
media.
media,
The
yeah.
best. WPIX.
Great story.
Rich, I have
10-11.
Rich, I have the queue updated. There's a lot of questions in there now.
Yeah.
Great.
Hold on. Can you go to the reptilian question in the Q question?
Hang on 1 second here. I'm trying to view this. View the queue. Where is
Queue
the
is on?
what's the
I'm
reptilian?
joking.
question?
I'm joking.
No, there is one. I know. I saw.
Is there?
I saw
I
one.
was
Yeah.
joking.
Is MG Geek a reptilian from the Hollow Earth?
Yeah. No, he's from Mermac.
Melmac.
Melmac. Where's Mork from?
Bohemian
Orc.
Grove.
Nanu.
There's a great question here. I lost it with your joke. Okay. This is from Jade Cabahug, longtime follower here from the Philippines.
Yeah, what up?
Your reactions on Triple H's interview on BT Sport, Mabuhay.
So
my friend.
Jade, oh nice, you know a little bit something.
Just
Good for
one
you.
thing.
I didn't watch all of it. I know MG did, and he had notes. MG, you want to give us your takeaway? I know that he
takeaway
said that
was-
I know he brought up the fact that he's like, good, they beat. So what? They beat our developmental. You know?
Yeah, that was
Which-
the one. That was the highlight, but that was nothing. I think people took that out of context. The big stuff was his take on why NXT sucked
Okay, what is
during the
it?
pandemic, and that's what I found interesting. Is he basically said that when during the pandemic they couldn't do anything, and people don't realize that, so it stalled all of the development for that younger talent. That's why they ended up having to release a lot of them because they weren't working.
Yeah.
And that had a lot to do with it. And that was my big takeaway. Now he says they're getting back to making it seamless with the main roster, and you're seeing that now. So that gave me optimism. And also the other part about The Rock, he basically said if Rock wants to do it, they will do Roman Rock. At
I'm going to tell you something. The word for word, that is the WWE PR answer to is The Rock coming back, and they will always say, we are here whenever he is ready.
Right. And
If
then
he wants to work, he can.
he gave a very similar answer when he was asked about the Naomi Sasha situation, and he was like, I think there was a communication breakdown, but
Yeah.
never say never.
He basically
Always
said
never say
they're-
never.
he insinuated they're working on it, but he called Sasha a superstar. So if they can get her back, they will.
They are going to get it back.
They're definitely gonna get her back.
Yeah.
Can you see Sasha anywhere else?
Yeah.
I can, but I don't
Be
think she's
appropriate.
going anywhere else.
No, that was no like AEW. I think would be a perfect. Fit
I think
for
she would be great in AEW, but listen, she also aspires to do a lot more other than wrestling, and I don't think AEW would be able to provide her those connections.
They wouldn't accommodate that. I mean, like
They would accommodate, but I don't think they would be able to get her these leads.
well
The reach. They don't
No,
have
no,
the
no.
reach.
Yeah, the reach I think is one thing because when you look at Sasha, like I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Alex, huge Star Wars fan. Always forget that. Oh shit, she was on the Mandalorian, and she was pretty good on it. You know, like you don't get Star Wars by working the indies.
Do you think she could transcend into that movie star level? Obviously, The Rock is something far out there and bizarre, but can she even get there on a sustainable level of, oh, that's a good movie. That's a 4-star movie.
There are a lot of less talented people out there making movies. you
Yeah,
know? And
yeah,
I think
tremendous.
I think The Rock is also a weird anomaly because at this point he's the highest paid person in Hollywood. I think
Yeah.
he's the same character in every movie.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Is he himself or is he like this homogenized version of himself?
I think he's what he dreams himself as.
He wants to project himself out as like
yeah.
that guy.
And then Young Rock is actually himself, I think.
The show, Young Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, all said and done, I'm looking forward to seeing Black Adam.
Me too.
I'll watch a Rock movie. Yo,
Dude, he looks bonkers, though.
Yeah, he
oh
looks-
my god, he's a
he's-
superhero.
the jackedest person on the planet. And guess what? I've seen Hobbs and Shaw like 6 times, and it's effing awesome.
Hobbs and Shaw's great.
But he is. I mean, he embodies what a superhero is.
He looks
Yeah.
looks gnarly. He looks like he's made of
Good for him, man. Amazing story, huh?
one piece of muscle. Yeah,
Played
great story.
football, blew out his knee. He didn't really have a career.
Mhm.
Ends up becoming one of the best generational talents in the history of professional wrestling.
Do you think there is a large modicum of professional jealousy in the locker room that he shared
Tremendous.
with The Rock?
Oh, dude, has to be. How do you not?
Right.
You know, like, this is a guy, you know, he's a guy that really, his dad was a great wrestler.
Mhm.
That was his foot in the door. He could have just been another wrestler, and he said, no, I don't want to do this, which was looked bad upon, right? Because he wanted to do more.
Mhm.
And he ended up becoming not, you know, I remember when that Mummy movie came out.
Scorpion King.
Scorpion, yeah, the Scorpion King. When it came out and he was in it, like, immediately there was this reaction like, oh crap, this guy is going to be a big movie star. It was instant though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there
yeah.
was no like, you know, he was okay. Like, it was, people were championing him
yeah,
being in the
that's-
movie because it was, you didn't see that in what, 2000 and 2001.
And
You know what
that-
saved him?
What,
Uh,
99 maybe?
What was it? Get Shorty 2?
Get Shorty 2 was a good movie too.
That
but that
saved him.
gave him some range.
It gave him some range, and that saved him. I think because he played a gay bodyguard in it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
people were like,
Oh,
he's-
he could play
he's-
something else.
Like,
yeah.
he's not just like a dope, you know? And then it, but like, Rundown's a great movie.
But he's also like a very highly intelligent guy.
Yeah, it's very smart.
People don't realize that his success has to do with his brains.
Yeah.
It's
And
all
his
in
work
muscles.
ethic.
It's in his biceps.
think he's got
it's in
3
his
brains?
thighs. It's in his calves. They're all brains.
You think he's like a jellyfish? Like his brain is
Yeah,
just all over
he's
his
just
body?
pumping out. Look at this. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? You know, not bad.
Good for you. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now do it with the other arm.
No, the other. There's nothing on this one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's
Been working on my traps.
like the
I'm
Popeye
lifting.
episode.
All right. What else?
Okay, I got a couple Twitter questions.
All right. Let's do rapid fire.
Well, we got one super chat that we didn't talk about from Schreier again. $5. Thanks, bud.
Oh, thank you, dude.
If Andrew/Rich had Tony Khan and Triple H's ear, what would be the biggest advice you would give each?
I give it every week on the show. I would tell Tony that he should really invest on like a finisher guy, like
Mhm.
the tiny little a detail guy,
Okay.
right? I feel like they need a detail guy. Don't. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think Tony, like, pretty much like his booking philosophy has worked.
Mhm.
Tony's. I think they need to give more now. I think the next 6 months is going to be crucial for them, and they need to maybe hotshot a little bit for TV. They're going to have to gain. They need to stay consistently at 1 million plus. They have to. There's no question about it. So you really have to consider what matches you're giving when now, right? I don't think Tony. I actually like a lot of the stuff that he does. There's been a couple things, obviously, that I'm like, whatever. But I don't like too much of the blood. But I don't complain about it. It's like whatever.
Mhm.
I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of the deathmatch stuff.
Mhm.
But they've done it okay. So like it's whatever. I did not like that Jericho and the pizza cutter match.
Nick Gage.
Nick Gage.
Well, you're not. You and Nick Gage have a thing.
I don't mind it. Listen, I think like what you like.
Yeah.
Like what you like.
Not
if
for
you
you.
love death matches and fluorescent tubes and the cutting and the meat, whatever, it's cool. That's your thing. It's not mine. But I'm not gonna poo-poo on your party.
Apparently, he's like a maestro with that pizza cutter. Where Jericho was like, I didn't even feel it.
Wait,
How nuts is that? What a nutty job.
it really is a nutty job. Triple H, I would say change that fucking TV show.
Yeah.
Just do whatever you want to do. Change it. Be a little bit more aggressive. Be a little bit more real. It looks too manicured, that show.
It's very
Haven't we
polished.
already saw that? We kind of saw that last couple
No,
of
we're
weeks.
seeing
right?
it. Yeah, we're seeing it.
With that,
It's-
there's Riddle Seth Rollins promo, for instance, comes to mind.
He's bringing back the NXT parking lot.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did bring back the parking lot. You're right. Yeah.
I think for Tony Khan, I would say, like, I would agree with you. Get yourself like a Pat Patterson.
Yeah. I also
know.
think they need to do something with that Rampage show.
Yes.
I understand that the AEW name resonates more, but you also have to get Ring of Honor on TV.
Right.
You do something with it. Like, don't let this go to waste. Don't let Ring of Honor go to waste. You got to provide that product. Now, can they do 500,000 viewers on those shows? I don't know with a Ring of Honor name. But If you do something captivating like you're doing and having these guys go and build their own story on their own TV and not coming back and forth with AEW every week, I think there's a lot you could do with that. Triple H, I'm curious to see what he does.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see him book Enzo with McAfee.
I know you really want Enzo.
But I want Enzo and McAfee. Like, I want them together. Like, that's my wet dream.
Does it bother you
your
that
wrestling boner?
Enzo was at the club?
No.
Did you see the photo?
Yeah, I saw the photo. I was working. I can't be mad if I'm occupied.
He was down the
That's a
block.
good answer. I like
Yeah,
that.
like, what am I going to do? I
He was working.
got bills.
Was it the night Bobby Shmurda was there? It was, right?
It was...
Yeah, Bobby Shmurda night.
Or no, it might have been the weekend before I came up.
Are you mad that you're not Enzo?
No.
This is from Shrikant. This is a good question. I like this. This is, let's see. Will Andrew take Meltzer's place on WOR after Meltzer's retirement?
Yes, we've already discussed that, but there's no more stars. It just unbuttons.
Successions.
5 unbuttons.
And
That's
then,
what I
like,
give.
if you see an Okada match, you just like your shirt just flies open.
Yeah, it just opens up.
That's my that would be my advice for Tony Khan. Whatever you can do to get Okada on TV, do it.
Dude, Dave's immortal. I don't think you people know this.
He is. He's very healthy.
He's like 400 years old.
All he does is eat boiled chicken and do push-ups.
That's it. That's it. That's all he does. What else do we have?
This is from Danielson, which
Yeah.
Triple H will Triple H make an appearance tonight?
I think so. He should. He should.
This is from Lo-Fi Fit. I want Enzo to manage the Briscoe brothers.
Dude, that's a fascinating combination.
yeah.
Oh, my God. That bothered. You know what? That made me feel dirty.
How do you feel about the Briscoes?
Dirty.
Dirty. They're dirty boys.
Them dirty boys.
Them dirty boys.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's do a couple more and then we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Everything Pro Wrestling asks, what are your top 3 matches you are most hyped for across all the cards?
Okay, that's a great question. Let's do this. Punk Mox,
Boom. I agree.
Jericho and Danielson, and I don't know, I'll throw in. You know what? Riddle, Rollins.
Riddle.
I'm hungover, dude, from yesterday.
I know.
So am I.
I honestly, I was at Citi Field for like 2 minutes.
How was that, by the way?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful night.
Always good.
Did you
Did you sit
saw the
in
photo?
the? Yeah. Did you sit in the lounge in the Delta?
Mhm.
Yeah. Bob, that guy. Did you invite Bob today?
Yeah, he may come by.
All right.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I love Bob.
Yeah,
I love
he's the best.
Bobbert.
Bob Rowe, my attorney.
He's
and my
gonna
parole officer.
he's gonna do an MG. 2 beers in, and just start
Start
headbutting
bashing
everything.
But we went, and I was like, I had 2 Sauvignon Blancs.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I
Yeah.
get glassware at Citi Field.
Ooh. look
I
at you.
actually get stemware.
Wow.
And the guy comes, I sit at the bar, and I was like, he's like,
But this is
okay.
the Delta Lounge.
This is the
Yeah,
no, but nobody no. It's a Bob special.
Wow.
Bob is the only one in that building that is allowed to have glassware. In any night. He's the only one because he is a 40-year season ticket holder.
They know he's not gonna smash that
and
shit
they
and start.
shank everybody. Yeah. But I sit down at the bar and he goes, and he puts down the glass. I'm like, a glass? He goes, you're a friend of Bob's. You get stemware. And he walked away.
It's the first time I've always his guy's always been inviting me to games with them.
You
and
went?
I went for the first time I went.
And you experienced it.
I was blown away.
Isn't it the best?
We sat down in the Delta Lounge. Very, very, very nice. They go, the usual Mr. Bob, and he says yes. And then they bring out, I've never seen this in person before. They bring out the champagne stand
It's at Citi Field.
with the bucket of ice and the champagne in it. And they're like, Mr. Bob. Like, he's like, that's fine. You want to taste it? Sure. Takes a sip. He's like, it's good. It's good. They're like walking away from him, like, and I was like, yo, I'm texting my wife. I'm like, yo, this is effing bananas.
Are we at DJ's?
I think so. No, we're at Bar A.
All right.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, we're at
See,
Bar A.
I want that type of relationship. I tell people I know MG Geek, and women just vomit on me.
that should knock my headphones off.
That'll do it.
Good job. You know what? You redeemed yourself. You started off with a lot of perverted dick jokes. You've redeemed yourself with this.
I had to get warmed
You
up.
had to work the audience. You know
Yeah.
what? You worked it out. Great. Let's do MG. You had a couple questions, right?
Yeah, there's a few. This one just came in. I like this one. Oh God, you put me on the screen.
I did.
Oh God.
to millions at
God.
home watching.
After the Mox feud, do you see the Elite facing Punk, MJF, and FTR faction?
I don't know. I actually, that's a great question. I don't know what their plan is going out of this. I have no clue. Actually, AEW's been, my AEW sources have been a little.
Yeah.
Dried up.
Some people are not around anymore at Warner Media.
Yeah.
Let me just put it that way. So it's been a little bit, trickly. So I don't know. I mean, I constantly hear stuff. I hear ideas all the time. I just have nothing showing for it.
Okay. Do you
Here's
think
one,
Mox?
just-
I'm gonna steamroll over you.
Go,
MJ.
go, go.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
think
Go ahead.
Punk needs a faction?
I thought him and I think we were talking about this. Him and Danielson as a team. Remember we were like, what a great tag team that would be
Yeah.
to do something and then have them feud. I think he's such a loner.
Mm-hmm.
And it works for him. Why? You think he would do good with a team?
Well, because we mentioned this yesterday about how it's very New Japan style, where a lot of these guys are in a faction. Like Jericho, Danielson,
Yeah.
like Mox. Everybody's in a trio or some kind of group, right? For the most part. Is Mox that one lone guy who's like, nah, I don't want any of it?
No, Mox.
I'm sorry, not Mox. Punk. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I think he should be that lone guy. You kind of need a couple of those. I was afraid they were going to put him with Sting and Darby at one point.
I did like when he came out with Surfer Sting makeup. I went bananas.
That was
for
cool. That was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, they did a good job.
Do you think the faction is going to be Punk, MJF, and another couple of dudes?
If you put Punk and MJF together, I would that would be such an intriguing combo.
2-man power trip.
Yeah, and two great promos,
Mm-hmm.
aggressive guys.
Yep.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. What if he comes out and he saves Punk
From Mox?
from Mox?
I think they're going to do the Black Hood gimmick.
The
Black hooded cameraman.
Can I tell you? I don't like the Black Hood gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
I never like it, but I do love the lights on, lights off.
They can't give MJF lights on, lights off. He's not a spooky guy.
Everybody got no, but is Sabu spooky guy?
He's spooky enough.
He's a murderer, though.
He is suicidal, genocidal, and homicidal.
Right,
So yeah, I guess he gets he's like a horror guy. You get the light on, light off. MJF is.
I got a related question.
Yeah,
Let's do this. This is from yesterday's show. We didn't get
Okay.
to.
I sleep in the drawers. By the way, he's from the neighborhood.
Yeah, he's great. He always tweets us about how he's about to zap himself with that toaster.
Yeah. Andrew, you think they go with Omega Ospreay at Grand Slam? Maybe Don Callis gets involved and turns on Omega to become the mouthpiece for the United Empire going forward. I remember Ospreay teasing a new member to G1. I don't know. I hope so because I'm gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be a fantastic match. They're gonna have to give away some big matches for that show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the tickets are not selling as fast.
They're not. And the prime seats are very expensive.
Dude, the same seats that I paid $89 for, same section, same seats, are now $189. They
I
put
know.
$100 fucking dollar premium on those seats.
I got them $55 tickets for
Good
us.
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
NYC Demon Diva fight me Zarian.
She's scared. She got a new phone number.
Isa
That's
back
how
in the
scared she
building.
is.
Oh yeah.
Issa got a new number.
New number. I've been spam
Then who
calling
the hell
her.
have I been sexting?
I don't know.
MG Geek.
This whole time, damn it.
I have to tell you, I have an idea. I want Issa in the studio. I'm gonna challenge her to a fight in the studio.
Here.
In here.
Yeah.
I told her. I said, come over here.
Is she still in Puerto Rico?
I think she's in Puerto Rico. She owns the island now.
She owns it.
Yeah.
Nice.
She owns the island.
Good for
She's
her.
wrestling for the Colognes now.
She's wrestling for the Clones.
No, she owns
I can't
it.
stand you guys. She's actually one of my favorite. I said this 2 weeks ago. She's one of my favorite people in wrestling media because she just gives no fucks.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah.
And I truly appreciate that in a person.
Total sweetheart.
She'll be here for Grand Slam. Awesome. I can't wait to see her.
Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna
Love it.
do a hang.
Love it, love it, love it.
I
Awesome.
want to make a quick.
When is
One of
Grand
our
Slam?
fans.
21st. Yeah.
I'll put this in the notes for you, MG. But one of our fans has a GoFundMe for his brother who suffered from a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah. Let's put it in.
Mark Largent, we're gonna throw this in for you. Hopefully, people can donate to your brother, and I hope he has a speedy recovery.
Yeah, man.
You want to do a couple of questions and then one more and get
One
out of
more
here?
and let's get out. Yeah.
Germ Johnson says, I miss you guys. Germ Johnson from Wilmington, Delaware.
Hey, I miss you too, Germ.
Is that a question?
I think he's called in before.
Yeah. Thank you, Germ.
Some guy met Enzo and said, there we go. Ask Mattman, the Shadow Ranger, what do you think of Tony Khan making a deal with Anthem to put Ring of Honor on Access? It could be the lead-in to Impact.
Yeah, but that channel has very little presence. I don't. It wouldn't do much. You would probably do maybe a little bit more than what Impact is doing, and Impact is at like 100,000 people, 130. You know, their numbers were growing. They were in like the 130s, 140s, and I think that's a very healthy number for that network. I
They're not
don't
even in
think
my
people-
market anymore.
Access. Yeah, they're not in many people's market, and I think people, majority of cable has no viewership. I think people don't realize that. Like, to get a show on cable on a channel like Access, very low bar. They need, and Access is not going to pay them TV rights fees, and that's what they need to sustain that company if they're going to become a legitimate, secondary organization under the AEW umbrella. They need the ability to generate revenue with a TV deal.
So where do you think they go that works?
I would imagine they would want to stick with Warner Media because of the integration between the two. And I also, if I'm Discovery, right? If I'm Discovery Warner, I'm not going to be cool with my stars appearing on another network to promote another show on another channel. At the end of the day, you're still competing. You have content on at that hour. I'm now telling the viewers on my network to tune into another channel. F that. The WWE scenario is very, very unique. I still the fact that deal happened the way that it did, there is a story within that itself. Nick Khan is a really sports business genius that he was able to put this together, and it has to do with his connections. I don't think AEW would be able to do that because they don't have that positioning as a 30-year institution on Turner. That's the reality of it. And you have new management in. So I would fight heavy to keep it on the brand, on the same kind of umbrella, because that's the other thing, right? Let's say AEW gets a streaming deal on HBO. Where the hell are you putting the Ring of Honor content? It won't be on HBO because it's part of a different property. So I kind of feel like he wants to stick to there, but I have no idea at this point. I don't know. I don't know what they can
I have
do
an
on
idea.
another channel. Yes.
Would you consider, because Warner Media owns Adult Swim?
Like that.
Are you having a heart attack, dude?
You okay?
Jesus.
Are you good?
No.
He's like,
God.
I got a question. Who's got the number to my doctor?
So Warner Media owns Adult
peacemaker.
Swim.
Yes,
What about
they do.
putting Ring of Honor on like a late night, almost like an R, not an R-rated, but like a more of adult themed show, making it more darker, and putting
Wrestling
on
Society X.
think
Like a
that
Wrestling
might work?
Society X? I don't
interesting.
know.
You could. I mean,
They could do something. I know that they want to stick to the tradition of wrestling with that brand, but it seems like the
Just
merger
more
really
grittier
was
is what I think I mean.
the merger really slowed things down tremendously for them, and this is just the ramifications of that. All right, what else?
Let's see. There was one good one, and then you want to call it a day?
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Let's start that grill up. This is from Lo-Fi Lit. Could you speak on why Dave thinks MJF is returning? Beyond AEW is signing a new TV deal. Have y'all heard any credible info? Personally, I don't think he ever returns. Wow.
I think he returns.
I think he definitely returns.
Yeah,
I think he's coming back
100% he
tomorrow
returns. I think he returns either tomorrow or Wednesday.
or at Grand Slam.
Or I could be wrong. I have no problem being wrong. But my gut feeling is that he comes back like tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yeah, possibly Grand Slam, Long Island's own.
I would not be surprised to hear that he signed a new deal too when he
Yeah.
comes back, like
Yeah.
an extension or a big, a pay raise.
If you think about it, like he was one of the 4 pillars of AEW, and that dude had been busting his ass for years. Listen, the guy needs some time off, right?
The guy needs some time. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Are we done?
We're done.
All right, boys and girls. That's it for this week. I hope you had fun. We're going to go and we're going to barbecue. We're going to drink. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch some wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get tired and go home.
Yes, sir.
And make fun of MG.
Fantastic plan. No, me.
that's
fun of
a
MG.
given.
We're gonna have a few drinks and FaceTime MG for sure, like we always do.
Yeah, probably. All right, guys. That's it for this week. We'll see y'all later. Take care. Enjoy the show.
Later.
Bye, everybody. That was fun. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go start the
fun.
grill. Later, guys.
Okay, cool.
Goodbye, MG. Love you. Love you, bud.
Later.